Good evening and welcome to Meta News, your number one news for the community. This is your reporter Dragon, and I'm here with
reporter Joy Rain, and we have so much to talk about today, so let's just get into it. We are going to first talk about the Pop Jam competition. It is over, and there is a winner, but there isn't a winner. Let me explain. So, for the Pop Jam, they came out with a disclosure saying that they have changed the rules, and there won't be a first, second, third place winner. It's everyone who entered into the competition. You are a winner. You will be awarded $3,000 for participating, and a lot of people are being upset about this, Dragon. I mean, how would you feel?
I mean, I like the idea of inclusion and everything like that. I mean, it's not bad, but I still, if that is how it was going to be determined, I do feel like it should have been wrapped that way from the get go.
Yes.
I can't agree with something that's changed last minute, because if I am fighting for this large pot or this large amount of money, because this was a pretty large amount, sum of money that, an individual or a few individuals would have got, and that's what you're fighting
Yeah.
for. And this is what you're creating for. And this is why so many creations came from that. So, I feel like this is one of those, like, everyone gets a trophy versus, your hardest players. And I get it, but,
Yeah.
as a person that comes from the sales background, not everybody will be a winner. And then that's the
Yeah.
sad truth of it. And you are battling it out among the other people. And I feel whoever brought their A game should get the pot. So, but at the same time, I am happy with everyone getting something, but I don't agree with last minute changes on a competition.
And also, now this came from the complaining of other creators who participated in the actual program, that because of all the bugs, they weren't able to make things in time, or they feel like their worlds weren't up to par because of the bugs of Horizon. And so what Horizon did to answer those questions was saying, instead of declaring a winner, we're going to make everyone a winner. And so it kind of offsets it. It kind of doesn't, but I still understand from the creator's point of view of them coming in thinking it's going to be this amount, and then it's not. Because if you
Yeah,
have a team of, let's say, 4 people, that those 4 people have to split that $3,000 4 ways. And so
exactly.
it's it's a sticky situation to be in right now.
It very much is. I mean, I know at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong to this. I mean, just I feel like, going straight into it, there's a lot of things that took place that during that time. So I understand that there's a lot that's
Yeah.
coming out of this. But again, it is a situation that we'll just have to kind of see play out, and and see what the overall um, um, outcome is.
Yeah, and we do want to say congratulations and thank you for everyone who participated in the Pop Jam, because it resulted in these amazing worlds. And
Very
if you
much.
have not had a chance to visit any of those Pop Jam worlds, make sure you do some world hopping and, check them out.
As you all know, there have been camera rollouts of the new camera phones. We've talked about it here at Meta News. We've even had some people come up and display their cameras and show all the cool things that they can do. But due to some of the bugs and issues that we've been experiencing, some of the cameras have been coming in and out. So people who had the camera, the new updated camera, are now coming in and having their old cameras back. So I know this has been an issue, going around the world, and this has been very recent,
Mhm.
and starting today. I know I'm hearing a lot of people coming in and they have their old camera again. What do you think about that, Joy? Like,
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, I know when I had my camera, well, I still have my camera, but when I have it, sometimes it kicks me completely out of Horizon for using my camera. And so
mm,
that's one of the bugs that I've experienced. And so to come in and finally get this joy of having the camera that you've been waiting for it to come back to the old camera, it's kind of like, man, what's going on? But we have to realize that they're fixing what they've messed up. And so we have to give them grace and we have to roll with the tides, but
mhm.
everything's going to, get back to where it needs to be. and better.
Yes.
I'm hoping,
Yeah, no,
and
I,
better.
I 100% agree. I have yet to get the new camera at all. So I didn't get to feel the effects of like losing it, but I am sad for anybody who did lose their camera. And I really hope that you guys get it back as soon as possible. And I hope when they
Yes.
do deliver those back that they deliver me a nice new shiny one as well. Cause I would love to play with that thing. But until that time, just understand that Horizon, they work quick. And that's one of the best things about this place is they move fast on bugs and issues.
Hmm.
Sometimes they'll shift one thing trying to move the furniture and they'll fix it. Sometimes they'll put it even in a better place. So that's some of the best things that I know about Horizon. And again, this is why we're here because we know what this place means and what they stand for, and that they take care of us at the end of the day, and they're here for the community.
Yeah. And another bug that we have going on is the clothing as well. Some of the clothing options that we pick, it causes us to become invisible. And so,
Mm-hmm.
be selective about what you choose to wear, but hopefully those options are available again. And just like Dragon said that, Horizon is fixing it and just roll with it, y'all. We in this together.
Yes, indeed, we are.
We at Meta News, we're here for the community and we wanted to address some of those things. And we have an guest, in studio guest today, Blac Harley, who will come and explain about her experiences dealing with this gossip in Horizon. Blac Harley, thank you so much for joining us here at Meta News.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so we want to know, how have you been dealing with the gossip that has been going on in and out of Horizon?
It depends on which gossip you talking about. Which one? It's a lot of gossip.
So the newest thing is that they have these gossip columns on Instagram that has been making accusations about certain creators doing certain things. And so I know that you were one of them that were mentioned, correct?
Yes. So how I feel about the situation is I don't knock nobody for what they do. But if you're going to be I guess you could say TMZ network, I guess that's what they're trying to be. At least if you're going to say things about people, make sure it's true. My issue is you don't know what people go through. People have relationships going on here. They label me as a whole cheater. I was at a whole birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like it's a lot of clout based stuff because I was actually the first person that they posted. And then it went to a few other people and it actually was like even set up by status. So I already knew it was like clout based. So I just feel like if you're gonna run a business, you should do it organically and not use other people and tear other people down to get your
Yeah.
ratings up. That's not okay. You can't just lie on people. And you don't
Most
know what
definitely.
other people go through in here. People deal with mental health. People, like even myself, I have anxiety and depression. I just don't speak about it, but you don't
Yeah.
know how that affects the person. Somebody could be suicidal. Somebody could be going through something. You could just trigger somebody into a suicidal episode or anything. And people
Yeah.
need to be more, what's the word for it? People just need to be more understanding of that. And I just feel like people just should not do that. It's just not cool.
Yes, yes. And here at Meta News, we're here for the community and we're all about uplifting the community. And we
Mm-hmm.
really want to, tell people that we empathize for all of you that have been mentioned and that we're here for you and whatever you may need, we're here
Yeah.
for you. And Dragon, how do you feel about these accusations that's being told to these top creators?
Yeah. I'm going to try to be as brief as I possibly can on this subject because when it comes to taking someone's name and then dragging it out, for, your own what monetary value or to build your name or whatever that may be. I am not in agreement with that. To take somebody and, especially when it's based on lies or things that aren't even factual, because now a person who's building up their name or reputation within here, which at the end of the day, our avatars and our name is all we have. So when you go through and you take someone's name and you drag it out, for entertainment, you don't know the ramifications or anything like that could potentially happen for doing something of that sort. So I just want to remind people that, the objective of coming in here was to step away from, all the issues that the real world gives us and all the problems and everything like that, to step away from that, to come to a place where we can be accepted, a place where we can be, enjoy ourselves, to be able to break away from the reality to come to a virtual reality, because reality we have to deal with when we pull this headset off. So the idea that we have to see that on a regular basis and still the drama continues from this place, the idea was to escape that. So again, when it comes to the drama, that's unacceptable. And again, for the people out there, for other big creators out there, you could be next on this target. Anybody, anywhere can be targeted. And I just want to, before you see the next thing, just understand that these things are lies. None of these things are real. This is all fake. This is all false. Narratives that are being made up, and breaking people down for no reason at all. When they can find something else that, that could potentially, and again, like I'm not, if you are coming with facts, I understand it. But if you are making stuff up, to break someone down for monetary value, this is wrong, and this should not be done by anybody in this space at all. And that's all I have to say about it. I have plenty of more to say about it, but again, we came here to escape. Remember, we came here to show love, to build a community, to become a whole more than what we are, as we can be in here. This is an extension of ourselves, so let's bring the positive extension of ourselves. And the sad part is we know exactly who these people are. We know exactly who is doing everything. We know who's saying it. We know who's spreading the gossip. We know who started it all from the get-go. But again, I want to remind everyone that we are here for positive. We are here to build the community up. We're not here to tear people down, because again, if we were that kind of channel, we would have plenty of information to give on everything and everybody, but that's not what we're here for. Again, we are here to get information, to spread news, spread joy, spread positivity, keep people updated, and actually build this community up. And that's what everybody should be doing and trying to work on. Again.
And yes, and that's what we here at Meta News stand for. We're here for the community, and we're here to be a positive light in the community. So thank everyone who are continuing to be that light. And Blac Harley, any last remarks that you would want to make before we leave?
Yes, and I just want to tell y'all that for people who think that they can't do anything about this because we're in this space, that's not true, because this is actually defamation of character, slander. And
absolutely,
I would definitely be suing you, because I do sue in real life. So I suggest that before you say things about people and you don't have the receipts to back it up, you should not do that, because you really can get in a lot of trouble for that.
We all see what Cardi B has done to Tasha K. So, hey, don't be in that boat. But again, positive will always rise above the negativity. And that's what we're here for, the positivity.